Look, as you see in the title, I don't have much to say on this. I do know that a lot of female podcasters love to, um, listen, let me tell you something. Women in general love to watch drama and love to watch stuff. They consume stuff all the time. Part of the reason why a lot of them are overweight is they're too busy sitting down, being a consumer instead of being a producer. So, you're seeing the results of what I said. I'm trying to make sure I put this into context. I've told y'all over and over before that this is why I love watching smaller content creators. That's all I really watch. I only watch small content creators because they're really the lifeblood of content creation. Once they get bigger, they got all these employees and they have staff, and you can tell that it's no longer authentic, and or they're just dropping hit pieces where they're trying to trigger you through the title every chance they get, right? And they realize that the money is in the drama, and they're just like mass pumping it out, and they're not really, putting out anything that matters. You know what I'm saying? The lifeblood is in the smaller content creator. And I told you guys that a lot of these podcasts, these panel podcasters, they like to watch a lot of content, and that's what really triggers them into these long 2-3 hour panel podcasts where they're going back and forth saying the same things over and over. And most of them are giving their own personal ideologies, and then they'll try to weave it into the overall talking point. It's boring. And I'm gonna tell you something. I speak for a lot of men, and I'm gonna be real. Most of y'all, I know y'all like to say, oh, well, we don't want to just have bimbos. I'd rather see the bimbos. You're all bimbos to me. So allow us to see some attractive bimbos and stop bringing on these overweight, unattractive, loud, mammy type of females, and bring on some women that we find attractive. I'm not going to really, the title is just to, trigger, certain podcasts and, ride the algorithm that the Daily Wrap-Up show wants to, start up with this title. Like I said, I noticed that women are watching a lot of male podcasters, and I want you guys to make as many titles as you can with this, women are wanting to ban male podcasters. That would be so profound. If women would stop watching us, your numbers would go up. I swear to on everything. When I had women watch my main channel, it started off mostly men. Numbers were good. Women came over, numbers dropped. Okay? This happens every single time, So I want you guys to promote this. They think they're hurting us. Men either watch something they want to watch. And I said men, I didn't say males. And there's more men than there are males. Men either watch something they want to watch or they don't watch. You got to smash the like button. They don't sit here and hate watch stuff. They don't hit the like or dislike. A lot of them forget to hit the like button altogether. They're coming over to get information. If they don't like the way that you deliver the information, they don't watch you anymore. Only women continuously and consistently watch men they claim they don't like to be triggered. So they can monetize it for one, and two, they have no man. They have no man. You know what I'm saying? So without having a man, you do stupid stuff. You know what I mean? You would do those same stupid things to the man that you're with. You wouldn't be online doing that stuff to random men that you find attractive. So, like I've said, these women, they're out here watching you guys, and we've been asking them to do this. Hey, what's going on, fam? What's going on? Absolutely, absolutely. So what we want them to do is actually to boycott us, because the channels I have that are mostly, men, the videos go viral. The channels that I have a little bit more women, or when I start getting more women, my videos don't go as viral because women like to try to punish you any way that they can, right? Especially females. And those females, if they can try to, down like your videos, or they just do weird little stuff, like weird little stuff. So we need to definitely promote and support our sisters in this movement to boycott male podcasters, and hopefully they'll stop watching us. It's not going to stop men from watching, but hopefully it'll stop these females from watching. Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and talk about these males out here. I was having a conversation with my son earlier. It's getting about time to go back to school. I got him all healed up from that knee injury. You know what I'm saying? Making sure that he's eating properly, training him, showing him some stretches, some army stretches, you know what I'm saying? A little bit of yoga, keeping him active, and telling him to stay away from the other mixed kid at his school that's his op. And while my son's looking at me like, well, let me explain to you, son. You see a brother, that you may be able to learn from, and you don't care what he does. This other mixed kid sees an attention-getting, better version of himself. And he can't think of nothing else but to take you down and how much you get on his nerves for no reason other than you draw a lot of attention to you. I made this reference to my son as I'm giving him the facts of life and trying to keep it entertaining and keeping him smiling the whole time. But it's the truth. When I told him that a lot of guys that are going to have a problem with them are going to look just like them, and they're going to find different ways to justify trying to bring harm your way. As much as you're out here shining light and trying to be the best version of yourself and trying to be a representation of that for other people to see, there are pieces of shit that get up every day, they yawn and don't brush their teeth, and they get out here and their goal is to study you like a book. Their goal is to nitpick and try to figure out different ways to get under your skin while you're getting under their skin just by being who you are, right? These aren't adults. They have adult bodies, but their mindset, is stuck in teenage years. Why would you watch someone that you don't like watching that brings a bunch of joy to you, not just information? Because these people are so used to wearing a mask and using people to get what they want, even people they can't stand, that they think that that's normal, and it's not. See, I know what normal should be and how to maintain my peace. A lot of you content creators get online and get on panels, and you're like the typical Christian that goes to church. You put on a whole bunch of masks. Little do they know at the church that you're back at your house being the biggest demon in your home. You're probably too strict with your kids. You probably spend no time with your kids. You probably give them a tablet or send them to their room and allow the TV to raise them. You don't know what the commercials are saying. You don't know what rainbow agenda is being pushed to them. So you can hurry up and get online and judge other adults that you don't know, that you're just getting a perspective from based off of what you see online. You're very immature, and I'm seeing people that are older than me. That's why I don't listen to nobody. You know what I'm saying? You can be an old fool. You be dyeing your beard black, being your mid 40s to 50s, on any podcast, the P or any of these, where you're just an old fool. You're putting people to sleep the same way you're putting yourself to sleep as you speak. You have no life in you. You have low testosterone. And while you're sitting there with your low testosterone trying to find different ways to poke jabs at men that are out here getting it out the mud, saying silly things that you can't really back up with anything but your morality, which is based off of, who you were raised by, and we don't really deep dive into people's levels of morality. They just say the word because it sounds good, right? And it gives them the ability to try to judge other people they don't know. This is why I stepped away from the church. I don't judge me, man. Because you put on a better mask than I do, because I can put on a better mask than you. Just because I don't manipulate people don't mean that I can't. For me to be able to see it, obviously I'm able to do it, but I choose to walk with God. But when you're online or going to church or trying to represent yourself and try to act like you're a perfect person, And you're consistently finding reasons to judge other groups of people that you don't know, that you assume that you know. You know what I'm saying? And you want to call different men dangerous or radical or what? You don't know nothing. Listen, anyone can get online with a monotone and sound like they're about to fall asleep and babble. Just because I keep life and walk around and show people the right thing to do and sit on my ass with good lighting in the AC with a dyed beard, not even showing my years of wisdom I've collected. You're in your 40s. Obviously, your beard's not black. Y'all look ridiculous doing that goofy ass shit, man. Ain't nothing more goofy than a man you can obviously tell that's in his 40s. We don't have the same skin as a man in his 20s, early 30s, and y'all are dyeing your beard. You don't look, it doesn't look natural, okay? And you, who don't even know that, trying to appear younger than you really are, instead of letting everybody see your wisdom, you're online trying to give out critiques. Please skip me and miss me with it. You're a leftover loser, just like any of these females who was probably raised by a single mother, but you definitely, you know what I'm saying, are carrying that single mother energy when you're out here trying to critique other men other than your kids, right? Going out of your way, watching other podcasts. See, this is all they do. These podcasters watch other podcasters, and they don't say their names, but they vaguely talk about them and act like they're giving them a life lesson or whatever. You have more subscribers than me only means you got in the game before me, right? Don't mean that you're, you know what I'm saying, changing the game, right? I don't want to hear it, dude. I don't care. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? You people don't like the fact that some of us get out here and you're part of the old guard and the old way of doing things and the old way of building up your channel, panel it out, bore people for 3 to 6 hours, build up your subscribers off of other people that are on the panel, subscribers, and the host of the panel. And then, no, I'm a grassroots guy. I know that I don't need to go on panels to build my following off of other people's following. I want it to be grassroots. I want even my haters to come from nowhere, find me, and continue watching. The way that you guys are doing things is old. Why don't you get your lazy asses up, do something new? Do a panel of y'all walking, you know what I'm saying, through nature and having a discussion. Do something different. Get off your lazy asses. Stop whining about stuff and show us solutions. Show us how to get closer to God. Yes, please boycott men podcasters. And with that extra time that you're going to have, which will be 8 to 10 to 12 to God knows how many more hours of your day, now that you won't be stalking men, go to the gym. Go to the doctor, get some blood work done. See what you need to be eating and how you need to change your diet. Do something to get rid of the numbers and stats of overwhelming obesity in American women and American black women more specifically. You're out here babbling and running off emotion to men that are going to sit down, think about what you're saying, and articulate a retort, a counter that's going to make you look like an emotional female that don't have enough things to do with her spare time. What do you mean boycott male podcasters? All you have to do is stop watching us. But you want to rally troops, rally groups. This is what you do. You can't do it yourself, so you're running and trying to get help. Man, I tell you, boy, these mammies. You know, what happened to the lioness and all the alpha woman? Why are you running to get help? Why are you running to the internet to get back up, calling all fembots, We need to organize and try to come up with a way to make it seem like these men who are just voicing the opinion of other men online, we need to shut them up. We need to shut them up. Who they think they are having an opinion. These black bastards know that, you know, it's a woman-run hyena matriarchy here. They're not supposed to do and speak and say what they want. It makes us look bad. No, dummy. We're out here saying things, and what makes you look bad is when you respond to it. All you got to do is upgrade yourselves. You look like a bunch of hyenas, just exactly like Crimson Cure would say. Y'all aren't doing nothing but proving these people right with all of the way that you move. That's all you're doing. Every time, the reason why you guys, you're seeing them directly responding to, because I was mentioned on one of my posts about boycotting celebrities. Next thing you know it, the daily wrap up. You got a lot of females and a lot of single mother raised males that want to compete with you, that don't like how you speak, even if they have bigger platforms than you or whatever. They just don't like you. They can't get at you because it would seem like it's punching down, even though they're not going to directly address you, period. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't do it even if you were the same size as them. Just running and hiding behind the women and titles and goofiness. You know what I'm saying? As if someone can't see. And why don't y'all find something else to do with your money? You know, why are you watching small, like I told you, smaller content creators are the lifeblood. We are the backbone. And I mean smaller as in anyone like under like 150 subscribers on YouTube, 150,000. You're the backbone. You know, you're coming, especially anyone under like 80K. You're the backbone, man. You're coming up with stuff. You're coming up with ideas. You're coming up with freshness. These people that have gotten a little bit fat cattish, been doing this for a while, have burnt out. They got to get ideas from you. And while doing it, they're getting emotional and moving like females. Not women or ladies, and not like men or gentlemen, but females. You know what I'm saying? Males and many single mother energy. You know, I gotta do something about this guy that reminds me of someone that would have checked my horrible mother. You know what I'm saying? I gotta check him, but I don't want to do it directly because my mother didn't raise me that way. I need to be passive aggressive and move like a bitch. And you guys are making your mothers proud. But again, I gotta say, gentlemen, not gentlemen, males, your father, wherever he's at, in the grave or smashing other 304s like your mother's, man, I know he probably wished that your mother had a better Hawk Tua, Glock 3000, 9000 head game. And he would have left you running down the side of her cheek. You know what I'm saying? Instead of you guys online watching men trying to make change and talking out the side of your necks. You're dumb as hell. And you're weak. You know what I'm saying? You're weak. Hey, look, I get it. I'm super intelligent. I get hated on a lot. You know, that's why my growth, it has to be more organic than anything else, because I'm not going to kiss any ass, name drop, or make it seem like I get any influence from any of you podcasters who are watching me all the time. Why would I lie? You know what I'm saying? I would rather grassroots it. Don't need you. Might take me a little bit longer. Who knows? Maybe not. Maybe I'll go viral. Who knows? Who cares? However long it takes. Right? So do yourselves a favor and boycott them like you're saying. But running to the internet to rally the troops, it really seems weak. Weak sauce. So gentlemen, do me a favor. Grab this boycott male podcasters thing and let's spin it like we always do. Let's find a way to make them wish they shut the fuck up and listen to us like we're saying, instead of thinking they can outsmart us with the backing of pandering males with a little bit of a platform. Listen, these single mother males aren't going to save you. Ain't no real man out here worried about any other man, and we definitely don't worry about a pandering male. That dude wouldn't bust a grape. He would probably put hands on a woman before he would ever put hands on a real man. Not worried about it. Hey, what's going on, BP? What's going on? That's why these puss-ass type dudes got to get at you through words and stuff like a woman would. Titles and playing games and making counter videos, and bitch-ass niggas ain't gonna do shit. They don't really get too much acknowledgement. Doesn't matter the platform. A real man can smell the pussy on a dude. Smell like menstrual from these titles that I'm seeing here. Yeah. Some of you niggas are menstrual like crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? Look at a tampon and sit your goofy asses down. You know, you don't got nothing else to do with your money. Obviously, you're brain dead and can't come up with titles or think of ways to come up with content on your own without getting triggered by a man that can put things into context while maintaining his cool. Hey, you goofies can say whatever you want to say about other men online, on panels. On panels with other males, arguing with males about stuff that no one cares what you're saying. No one cares. The truth of the matter is you have to have attractive women, and you have to have attractive women that have their mind right. You can't just have a panel full of hard legs sitting there arguing back and forth, especially a bunch of old dudes. Come on, man. Come on, man. We got to do better, okay? We got to do better. No solutions are coming out of these long-ass fucking podcasts. You know what I'm saying? They're not, you know what I'm saying, suggesting solutions. There'll be 5+ people on the panel, and they'll just be on there trying to seem like they're the most smart and project their moral supremacy. We don't know their moral compass. We're not sitting down and breaking down their morality. They just be saying things because it sounds good. Y'all are dumb as fuck. Okay? That's why it takes y'all forming Voltron to try to get your subscribers up. You're boring as hell individually. Build your shit on your own, man. Man, have some real things to talk about, dude. Man, stop trying to trigger these. A lot of these panel podcasters like to make titles like a woman would to trigger you guys into watching them allow women to bash men, and they think stoicism is speaking slow and monotone and allowing a woman to crush you in every argument. No, it's not stoicism. But you guys wouldn't know what stoicism is, just like you don't know what a man is. You never had a man or anyone to show you what it is. You know what I'm saying? Just because you're old don't mean that you're a wise man, or you was raised by a man, or had a male mentor in your life. You could be an old fool. I would definitely classify an old fool as someone that's dyeing their beard in their later years to try to appear younger than they are, when people can definitely tell a difference between anyone 30-something, mid-30s and up, and a 24, 25-year-old man. Stop doing it, man. Embrace who you are. You're wearing masks like a woman would. I started going gray in my mid-30s. I embraced it. I could easily dye my beard. I got videos up where I do. I could easily, where you niggas look old and your skin looks thin, I got that exuberant, vibrant skin, man. You know what I'm saying? Full of life. I could easily pass for late 20s. I don't want to. I want to show my wisdom, show my years of age. I'm not trying to fool anyone. I'm trying to show people that you can be who you are and still be super attractive to women. Sitting on a panel full of other men whining about what I think is morally right and not getting anywhere is not making any change. Being a man walking out in the hottest of the heat in nature, showing people how to connect with Mother Nature, and the only, in my opinion, divine feminine. The only divine feminine I know of, right? You know what I'm saying? Get back out here, get in touch, feel that embrace, connect to God, move forward, put that information out so we can learn from it. Sitting in your AC rooms, working on your lighting, trying to be cute like a female, talking real slow and putting people to sleep ain't doing shit. Ain't doing shit but putting people to sleep. I put a podcast on to take a nap. Nap time. Go ahead and put one of these lame ass panel podcasts on. Nap time. You know what I'm saying? Fuck out of here, man. Ain't nothing more boring than a group of people that can't keep you entertained, and you got like 5+ people on a panel. Get out of here, man. There's people out here to do it solo. Hours. On a panel, running your mouth, not getting nowhere. Leave the panel discussion more confused than when you started. You just heard a whole bunch of different views and people talking over each other to make themselves feel better about being single and lonely, or in a relationship and lonely, because why in the world would you be on a panel all night long with a bunch of other people if you're in a successful marriage or long-term relationship? Who do y'all think y'all are fooling, man? Y'all want to drop trigger titles? I'm going to trigger you with my words. Oh, you bitch-ass niggas gonna do shit about it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all low testosterone having asses. You're barely able to get words out right without you seeming like you're out of breath. Get your goofy asses outside, man, in that sun. You're talking to people about how to get closer to God, and you don't even, you know what I'm saying, any kind of way connect yourself to the Most High through what the Most High gave you to connect yourself to Him with. This nature right here. But sit on your fucking goofy ass chairs in your AC rooms, you know what I'm saying, on your laptops, with your Cheetos on the desk or whatever, taking multiple breaks to get something to snack on, telling people how they need to be and change and grow. And see, I can come and cook you goofies. I can cook you goofies. You'll talk too much, man. I don't have to know you people individually. When I see a bunch of lazy, you can lift weights all you want. If you're sitting there with your goofy ass, sounding like you're about to fall asleep, putting everybody else to sleep, you're not fooling nobody. I don't ever see any videos of you walking around anywhere or doing anything athletic to show the younger guys they gotta maintain their physical body and stay active, just like they're running their mouth on the internet all day. You gotta smash that like button. You gotta be all around, you know what I'm saying, as a man, mentally, physically, you know what I'm saying, and spiritually. If you're off balance in any one of those, you're just babbling online. Oh, I got my mental right and my spiritual. How about physical? Are you getting up and putting the work in? What's your waistline looking like? How much fat you got on you? Do you know the more fat you have on you, the more metals you have in your body, it's harder for you to connect to the Most High? So if you were to lose that weight and be more active, imagine how much more powerful you would be connecting to the Most High in your most natural state, which is being active. Guess what? God gave you the best machine in the world. The more you work it, the better it is. And you're sitting on your ass running your mouth about other people. Shut the fuck up, nigga. I can cook you goofy ass motherfuckers anytime I want to. I just don't bother because you're just too low IQ to bother with. But when you steady throwing little jabs, shut up, man. You know what I'm saying? No way, bro, is yapping with 2G internet. No way, bro, is over here gaslighting as a goofy troll instead of you making some content on your own, you lazy fuck. But, you know, since you don't know how to keep scrolling, bro, over here, you know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and show you the door, my man. You know what I'm saying? When you don't know how to be an adult, I know how to show you how to be an adult. Nobody want to hear from you or see from you. No way, bro, over here. Shut that stupid. That stuff triggers me more than anything else, man. And that's probably a white dude. Y'all coming up with internet jargon to make yourself sound like a black dude's talking. You're 9 times out of 10 a white dude. Stop doing that stuff, man. I can't stand it when y'all start that stuff out with bro over here. There's memes about that, so you know white people are doing it. That don't mean that it's a black dude, man. Oh, man. Don't come over here playing with me. I'm in the middle of cooking, man. You don't sit here and interrupt the chef and ask him what ingredients he's putting in there or critique him. You sit there and you learn. You know what I'm saying? Let me show you the door. Let me also explain to you, when you speak to a grown man, you speak in full sentences. Don't leave open-ended statements to try to lure me into whatever your goofy dumbass is trying to say. Say what you have to say. Listen, man, I love coming on here and blocking you and teaching you trolls a lesson. Please continue to drop stupid comments so I can go ahead and drop some more lessons to people that don't know how to handle trolling. They don't know how to handle content creators whose balls haven't dropped or don't know how to grab their clit and decide to try to get at you through trolling instead of saying what they have to say, like a man or a woman, right? Do what you have to do. I am a combat veteran. You pussies ain't never done nothing in your life but build a fake image online to fool people, okay? I don't care. Do your best. Say more. I got like what? I got people in here right now. I got it covered up, but it says 10. I'm sure some of y'all are trolls. I'm sure you're sitting there trying to build the nerve enough up to say something. Say something. Come on. Feel tough to that phone. Come on. Feel tough. Let's get it. I know this new generation likes to feel tough through words, even if it's not in person. I'm going to show you that your words mean nothing through this digital device. You would never say it to my face, and none of you weird content creators want to even mention my name. You damn sure ain't gonna use none of my clips. So while I'm the boogeyman of this dating, whatever, man is whatever, as long as I'm the boogeyman and I'm, what was that Candyman in this motherfucker, you motherfuckers don't want to say my name 3 times in a row, period, point blank. Somebody might slip up and say King David. Oh shit, I don't say that again. Thought about that nigga. You might be talking about the one from the Bible, and you mess around and say, you don't even want to say King David from the Bible. You know what I'm saying? You be saying David. You know, you don't want to say that. You know what I mean? You don't want to say my name 3 times. You know what I mean? You want to say my name. But I'm the boogeyman of this motherfucker, man. While y'all come over here and get talking points every day from daddy. Don't worry about it, man. You got to smash the like button if you're not a hater. I know about all you guys, man. All you dudes out here, you male, you single mother raised bitch ass niggas trying to act tough online, never done nothing in your life, tough. I mean, I don't even care if you're a street dude. That makes you the biggest pussy. You couldn't even control yourself enough to get your life together, to change your family. You wanted to go ahead and do what everybody else did and then change it up. Nah, you could have went in the military and put that energy towards something, man. Too pussy to do that, right? I don't want to hear from y'all, man. When y'all see a real one, you always got to try to find a way. That man, get up out of here. Man, I'm the candy man in this motherfucker. Say my name 3 times, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all scared as fuck. You're supposed to be. I move like I do, so you will be scared. But you come over and get talking points, right? Right? With 2G internet connection, but you still over here watching, right, dummy? There's people that are sitting their goofy asses in their home with 4K right now, giving you pre-recorded babble, but you're over here watching me. I don't give a crap what you said now. Look how quickly I blocked you. I didn't even read the full sentence first, bro. All I heard was you're a blah, blah, blah. If you asked me, nobody asked you shit. Anybody else want to work up some nerve and say something? Nobody asked you for your opinion. And you trying to state your opinion is you trying to sway the narrative or my following. Well, remember, dummy, you're just a troll no matter what you say, no matter how clever you think it is. And everyone here is here to watch me and what I have to say. But cooking you up and running my time up, you know what I'm saying, for the video is something I can do as well. So let's talk about it. How's it going? Got a new neighbor. Guess I gotta be friendly. You know what I'm saying? And me being friendly to my neighbors is minding my business. If they run into me and I wave, no. But, you know, black folks, us being friendly is minding our business. Not being nosy and trying to figure out who you are, talking about, welcome to the neighborhood. That's being nosy. Mind your business. If I wanted you to know who I was, I'd go to door when I move in. Get up out of here. I don't need no welcome committee. Anybody else want to try to grow up here? Because there's 9 people in here and 5 likes, so I know I got some haters in here. What I gotta do to get one of you cowardly ass males to say something? I know it's a lot of you black dudes up in here. I know I got some white boys in here too. Don't worry, I'll trigger y'all too. You know what I'm saying? You gotta come over here. Shout out to BGS Zipmore. Very dope channel. Been watching him lately. He's on his stuff, man. But all y'all want to do is act like students in the classroom shooting spit wads from the back trying to make something stick. You know what I'm saying? Sit your ass down before I sit you down. You know what I mean? And you know, you guys coming over here looking for picture perfect quality of my face obviously shows what your agenda is, because a lot of people out here, oh yeah, I only speak about people that I have a certain level of respect for. You notice I don't speak about certain people. Even the people I speak about, I don't agree with a lot of stuff they do. I really have nothing wrong with BJ Sitmore. But like other people I've spoken of, a lot of females, I don't agree with a lot of stuff they say. I can tell the masculinity in them, even if they're advocating for relationships. But if their overall goal is in alignment with mine, I don't need to care about their individual ideologies or whatever feminist, woman's power, hidden language that they're using, right? I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. I listen to women that I know that are being made happy by men. Very easy. They don't have shady things to say. They don't try to mask this feminist stuff with wordplay. When you have a woman that's constantly talking about how strong women are and the strength of a woman and what a woman's strength is, that woman's talking to women. If your dumbass falls into play and thinks that she's talking to you because she tells you a few sweet nothings in there as well, then that's your dumbass fault. You're used to having a woman over your home and you're used to a woman telling you like it is. That's not how my dad ran his house, and my mom would never have she was a Southern belle. She would have never disrespected her husband by trying to tell him how to run things, how things should be, where her strengths are, how she's this superhero, this Wonder Woman, this lioness, all this other stuff that don't need to be said when you're a woman in your femininity, because a woman in her femininity is a lady, and a lady is always respected. My mom never had to raise her voice. Man, my mom would call me, and if I was going off with my dad, she'd get on the phone, shut up. He shuts up. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how a woman in her femininity rolls. All this needing to remind women that they need to be, and we're strong, and reminding how strong they are through these different comparisons or whatever, that's not really the ideal of femininity. Not taking jabs at nobody specifically, but I don't even use the term lion too much, because a lion is a savage beast. It's a majestic savage beast, but it's a beast nonetheless. You know, that lion will kill cubs. You know what I'm saying? A lioness is a savage beast. You know what I'm saying? It is a beast. It is a majestic, beautiful beast, but it's a beast. Gotta be careful with this stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, men compare themselves to things to represent those things for other men to see a beacon of strength. Women just want their ego fed. So I'll watch a nature video of a lioness protecting her cubs. Women will be in there talking about, yeah, that's how a woman does, and no, that is a female animal that's really in her femininity doing what she has to do, right? And when that cub gets old enough, she will kick it out, and she will do it very ferociously, that you would never do. But women will feed on anything that says something about women and makes them feel better. That's why I'm very careful about what I say. I do let women and give women the props where they deserve it, but I make sure I also put my, you know what I'm saying, preferences with it and critiques, because women, they don't care, man. They'll take a compliment from a kid, a dog. You know what I'm saying? If a gorilla's nice to them, they're talking about wanting a bear over a man. So they're just always in their feelings. They want to either be told how great they are, or they want to be bashing someone else to make themselves feel better. That's just what they do. That's just what they do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, everybody got their own way of speaking, you know. I just try to make sure I have my own, because I'm not trying to step on nobody's toes, or, you know, I got to make sure I'm as original as I can be for the most part. But also, with that being said, like I was saying to my son, I'm going to tell you guys, if I didn't say it earlier, you have, just as much as you're putting out this good energy and you study how to put it out, and you meditate on your energy and balance and everything in your life, you'll have some, I can't come up with a better word, lack for a better term, piece of shit that's getting up every day yawning without brushing their teeth, and then looking at your content and studying you. I mean, studying you, dude. Like, not like just watching, but studying you. You know the way the champion, a UFC champion, or any kind of champion, heavyweight champion, they gotta always be on it, and they know there's enough footage out there of them to be studied, right? And they know that every challenger has studied them to a T, even if they're acting like they haven't, right? They study them. There's so much footage of them fighting. They put out so much content of them fighting. That's why the champ's champ for a while, because he can mix things up. But after a while, you start showing patterns, right? Undeniable patterns, no matter how much you've changed things up. And you'll have this piece of shit that studied you for years. Like, oh, I'm a champ. No, you've studied the champ. You didn't become the best version of yourself. You always notice these guys, they'll beat the champ, but then they'll get their belt taken the first defense, because they're not an overall well fighter. They're just someone that trained to take out that one individual. Trained years, dedicated their life to taking out, put that person as their enemy in their head, and trained on how to take them out. Watch them, study them. You got haters out there doing that same shit to you, hoping to catch you off guard. But over here in my tribe, I'm reminding you, never be caught off guard. You know this at all times. You keep everything that's really important to you in the real way you punish people's words to yourself. That way, no matter how much they train and study, and watch your content. You're evolving every month, every week, every year. You know everything and every way. You've talked shit from the time you've been old enough to talk shit till now. If anybody want to try you thinking they've studied you enough, you're going to show another side of you that they never seen. And you're going to keep doing this until they realize, yo, I can't study him enough. And you know what they're going to do while they're doing this studying? Guess what's going to happen? Buster Douglas, you already know, homie. You know what they're going to do while they're doing all the studying? You know what I'm saying? They're going to lose themselves. They're going to lose themselves. You got them in a mental prison studying you, trying to be something they can never be. Because God didn't make them that way. But they want to not only study you, they got to beat you. They got to defeat you. Because to them, you are it. Whether you know it or not, you are that dude. You are that chick. And to them, I have to dethrone them. See, you know this. You're not walking around here in nature, la, 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 the trees and the nature's law. You're not out here. You're making them think that you're out here like that. They can't even see your eyes, nigga. They're out here cracking. Why are you wearing shades? So you can't see my eyes. Do you not know people be out there trying to read you through your eyes, your body language? Instead of them using those skills to make them real money, they want to try to study you using it. Yeah, and they think they're slick, catching you off guard. No, 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 no. I know that you're out there. See, I'm the champ. I'm the double champ. I'm the people's champ. And being the champ, I have to always know who's watching. Even if I gotta take some days off to watch you watching me, nigga. I don't care. I put some shit out and I wanna see who's gonna bite. You don't know I'm playing chess. Y'all might have more bigger following and might have more ability to do things, but you don't have the mental capacity to make shit up out the ether, to track your enemies, to grow at the same time, to be a single parent, to build a business, to make sure you're making all your money online and make plans to move overseas while going through a divorce all at the same damn time. You don't have it in you. You don't. And as much as you want to get jealous of me, I'm watching you bitch ass niggas throw soft jabs. You pillow hand, Sean Strickland type of dudes. You're out here Philly shelling it, and then you over here throwing these pillow hand jabs, you know what I'm saying? With all the money you have, you're studying the wrong thing and the wrong person and throwing pillow hand jabs and hiding behind women and titles. You bitch ass niggas. You wonder why I don't respect you. You wonder why I talk the shit that I do, because I want you to see me coming. I want you to know I see you. I want you to know that you can't hide behind feeding some goofies that you bring to your podcast something to bring up so y'all can have a stupid discussion about whatever y'all were sitting back eating popcorn, whatever content creators you're watching the night before. Instead of you getting your dumb asses out there putting some weight on instead of looking like a doggone crackhead, mumbling every time a woman speaks to you, why don't you go find somewhere to build some confidence up instead of trying to look cool and shit all the fucking time. That looking cool shit always makes you look real dumb, in my opinion, man, just to be real. But while you studying dudes and trying to throw shade and trying to get women to back up what you think by possibly even saying, look, this guy right here, let's study us. Man, look, I'm winning. You're my sons. You're my daughters. You got to come over here to source so you can counter. I don't need to go to none of y'all to counter anything. I don't need to have a 4K video for my videos to go viral and for me to piss off people. You know, and guys that do it well, a lot of them don't even show their face. Don't even show their face and be killing y'all, man. Getting the same number of views, not even showing their face. So I don't even want to hear it from you people. You panel podcasting, that stuff is dying out. You better come up with a way to seem like you have some original thought, because bringing up these topics, where are you getting them from? Where would you get the idea to make a title why women want to block or ban or boycott male podcasters? Where would you get that title if I wasn't right when I said a lot of these podcasting chicks and women that go on podcasts, they watch male podcasters and study you? And it's all fun and games when they can come up with ways to counter most of us. But when an old engineer like myself that used to work for the White House and self-made with a bunch of charisma and more attractive than they could imagine, God threw a wrench in the game. So now they can't just get out here and babble the same regurgitated talking points, because a man like me or other men like me are putting out counters, making it make more sense, and making them look quite stupid. Like it's a hive mind of a bunch of bitter betties that just want to make a certain group of men look bad, no matter what it takes. No matter what it takes. Your boy Donald Trump's getting this treatment right now. He's getting treated straight up like a nigga. And black women are showing him that too. I guess you white guys thought that you will never get treated like a nigga by these black women. Surprise. Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise. If you're talking against what they're saying, you a nigga too. I'm just gonna tell you, man. My man looks like he about to block you. Shut up with that stupid ass shit. I'm not your man. Bro, I'm not your bro. Stop doing that shit. White dude, stop doing that shit. Bitch. My morning is fantastic. Well, my AM, my rising. I don't like using morning. It's a bad word. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those double meaning words they hide on you so you can start cursing yourself as soon as you start the day. You know what I'm saying? Your subconscious don't know the difference between, you know, AM morning and morning somebody's death. So that's why a lot of us, even though women are gaslighting it because they're complete idiots, and they just do whatever they can to try to piss off men. When a guy says grand rising, he's avoiding cursing you by saying good morning, because what are we mourning? Who died? Who's sick? Who's hurt? So when a guy says grand rising, he's actually trying to avoid cursing you. But hey, you know, it's always cute and it's fun to, you know, make fun of things you don't understand, as long as you can try to piss people off. Absolutely, gotta get out here and get the walk. I actually went for a long shirtless walk for about an hour before I got on here, so I have no interruptions through trolls. And then I got on here and, you know, did the walk a little bit with you guys, just in case trolls showed up. I did get my complete walk in. I'm still fasting, you guys, so, you know, if I'm, you know, getting my words out a little bit slower, when you haven't eaten anything and barely drunk anything, and you're walking in the hottest of the heat, this tends to happen. You wouldn't know nothing about that, because a lot of you podcast panel people like to sit in your AC rooms with plenty of beverages next to you, so you don't have to worry about coming off this way, but you're not leading by example at all. Just being lazy and overweight, and showing what lazy, overweight people do. Sit around and talk about other people that are getting it out the mud. You know what I'm saying? You're showing what losers do. You sit around and you sit around, not walk around, sit around. Imagine if you, and this is something, I'm giving free game. Imagine if you're watching a podcast of people going for a walk, or them in a gym setting, and them rotating through sets, and then giving you advice in between. Wouldn't that be something that'd be inspirational and new, right? Or we're gonna watch a panel full of people sitting on their ass. That's just, I don't wanna hear it. You have nothing to tell me. You're sitting on your butt. You're not in better shape than me. You're not in any capacity ever showing me consistency with fitness. And you should know, especially being a man, your fitness is paramount. Just as much as you being able to run your motherfucking mouth, right? Your fitness is paramount. Talking about your fitness and not showing them doesn't mean nothing. They don't know how you got where you're at. You don't know what you're doing on a regular basis. You could be taking a Ozempic or whatever. They don't know. They gotta wait till your head gets big and your body gets small. They don't know. You know what I'm saying? You could be taking it while working out. They don't know. You know what I'm saying? With my fitness journey, I get on TikTok every week, almost every day, and I work out. So if I've been eating too much and the stomach's sticking out, I'm still working out. If I've been eating too much and gained weight, I'm looking a little fluffy. The stomach is still sticking out. I'm held accountable by myself, and my enemies can jump in and see me being kind of fluffy, talk a little bit of shit. It holds me accountable, so I get my butt up and, okay, I'm looking fluffy in these videos. That's why I work out on TikTok. I download the video and be like, yeah, I need to, oh man, my waist is, okay. You think I'm working out on there to get, I'm not doing it, I'm doing it for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing it for me. And obviously my haters, you know what I'm saying? I have a lot of haters out there. I have haters that hate on me for being a Leo. Can you believe that? Could you imagine hating on somebody just because their date of birth? Think about how dumb that is. And they'll disguise the hate with lighthearted, supposed to be funny jabs. You know what I'm saying? It's just not funny when they're always having something to say. Could you imagine that? Could you imagine someone so low IQ trying to babble words together to make it make sense that because you're a Leo, that they can throw jabs at you and that it will be right because of your astrological sign? When you were born, they can throw jabs, and no, what you dummies do is you throw out personality traits that most people carry. And everyone's so pressed and need to feel special. They're going to make it make sense no matter what. They're going to make it make sense no matter what. So you people are actually very low IQ, babbling dummies that are out here making life worse for people by confusing them more, because you're speaking about this stuff with such confidence just because you're getting views and likes that you've forgotten that you're talking a bunch of nonsense. You cannot and should not ever judge somebody off of how they look, their astrological sign, their current state in life as far as, you know, financially. As long as they're mentally pushing themselves to be a better version and trying hard every day and not going out of their way to start stuff with everybody that ain't got nothing to do with them, you know what I'm saying, then what's the problem? The problem is you're not them and you wish you were, and you have to disguise that. So you do it through these jabs, and y'all call it comedy. Why do you think some comedians get their ass whooped? Because comedy is the truth mixed with charisma and a certain level of bluntness that comes off funny to people, you know, by how it's spoken by the storyteller. If it's not spoken right, it's going to come off exactly like it is. A truth being projected and disguised as comedic relief. And they end up getting their ass whooped when the people don't think that it's funny because they know exactly what they're trying to say. And instead of saying it directly, they disguise it, right? I don't have any respect for this kind of stuff. And I would advise you people to do the same. Don't allow anybody to throw shade at you based off of the date that you were born, the height that you are, your current financial state. You know what I'm saying? Little goofy things like this. If they want to do that, get away from them. And then when they say, oh, you're being sensitive, they're gaslighting you. Who cares, man? I don't like your personality, and you're not entitled to my energy. That's what they think they're entitled to. They think they're entitled to be in your energy and to shade you like other haters want to, but since you've given them access, they're going to take advantage of that access. I rock alone. Guess what? I have very few friends that can shade me and hide it behind jokes. Now, since I'm such an advocate against that, I don't make fun of none of my friends. I don't sit here and talk about their shortcomings and make it into a joke. I don't say things like, oh man, don't take that too serious. I don't do stuff like that. I don't gossip. I don't do things. I want to make sure that the energy I'm giving off represents the person that I am. I don't gossip. I can't stand it. I think it's a horrible waste of time. If I have something to say to somebody and I need to say it to them, I can't just get away from them. I'm going to say it. But otherwise, I'm going to get away from them. They don't need to deal with my energy because of them, and I shouldn't deal with them. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we're going there. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, you know, however you feel. However you feel. Just remember, you guys, everyone's human. And everybody that's out here that you can tell that their heart's in the right place. And normally the ones whose heart's in the right place are loners because they've seen the game and they don't want to play it and they don't want to be fake. when you have people project their opinion on you about what they feel like you should be doing, like I have spiritual people that think that my job is to run around here like some captain, save a you know what, and teach people how to elevate. But these same people want a shortcut, and they're trying to gaslight me into thinking that it's my job, after all the work I put into being who I am, to just give away what God told me or how to get where I'm at to just every piece of shit body. No, the people that deserve to know will know through their actions, and the ones that think that they're entitled to other people's time, energy, ascension, you're wrong. You're weird, and I'm not going to tell you you're weird. I'm going to get away from y'all. You're going to wonder why I'm not trying, and I'm consistently making it seem like some content creators, like every time I think that he's normal, he starts saying things like he don't want to be bothered. No, duh, I don't want y'all thinking that I'm going to sit here and play nice with you like everybody else. I'm not going to let you take jabs at men and then act like you don't, because you say a few nice things about men. I'm not going to let you. I don't want to deal with that. If I see the two-facedness, I don't want to deal with it. If it seems like you're playing a character online and that you might be a whole different person in real life, well, how would you know that? Well, if they seem perfect online, always monotone. Anyone that's talking about, oh yeah, you got to make sure you never come out of your, you know what I'm saying, frame at all and get upset, or everybody gets upset. If you never get upset, you got low testosterone, or, you know what I'm saying, you're lying, because everybody does. You get online and you put on a mask. The reason why they can't put out content all day like me, because they got to put on a mask. When you're wearing a lot of masks to come off a certain way, it's exhausting. It's exhausting. When you're being yourself, you can jump online, jump off, jump online, jump off, jump online, jump off. And when you got to put on a mask and get ready and put your filters on and, you know, put on whatever you're going to get yourself ready for what they're going to say to you and how you're going to try to make yourself seem stoic and all that, it wears you out. You can do like one video a day. Like, I can get online all day long. I'm not going to sit here and make sure I don't offend this group or offend. I'm going to say what I got to say. And guess what? People have something to say to me about it. But again, I know that we're all adults, supposed to be, and all you have to do is scroll. There's something in what I'm saying that's triggering you, and there's a way that I look and carry myself that you can't stop watching. Not my fault. Not my fault. None of it is my fault. You're not being an adult. That's why I tell you that when I see a podcaster making a title, or they're in their podcast vaguely describing someone and trying to get at them, I just feel like, because I'll be calling out the panel podcasters, and I've said different podcast names that get on my nerves throughout the video. They do this innuendo stuff, and it's just like a bunch of males checking males, and it's just like, man, listen, the quickest way to come off like you were raised by a single mother is all this need to check a man for a woman. You feel like, okay, I'm the tough one. No, you're not. You're softer than the women you're trying to protect. You're not fooling nobody. You're just a big fluffy coward. I don't know why these dudes with these dead eyes, these weak eyes, these broken eyes, you know what I'm saying, try to sit here and come across like there's something that a real man would worry about. You pander and you hoover around women and tell them what they want to hear for a reason. You're not able to get out there and compete by yourself and draw women to you. You have to orbit them like women do men they're attracted to. And when you see these women orbiting the men that they're attracted to, since you're orbiting these women, i.e. Beta bucks, guy friend, you're able to try to throw shade at the men that these women find attractive because you have direct access to them, right? They do this all the time. They come up with different ways to categorize. If you're a man that not going to be disrespected, that you've had a neighbor get kind of too crazy with, and you got to check them. If you're a man that will check a man in person, they don't want to check any man in person. See, when they say holding men accountable, they mean getting online and whining and talking about their feelings to other men. Real men don't do that. I'm not going to be on a panel listening to a man tell me how he feels about what I think. Dude, go get a tampon. I don't care, nigga. Why would I worry about what a dude thinks about how I move? Like, what are we doing here? You can sit there all day long and come up with reasons as to why you don't like how I move. That's the bitch in you. They ain't got nothing to do with me. They ain't got nothing to do with me. That's the bitch in you. You know what I'm saying? I can't help how your mother raised you. I can't help your dad ran away, right? So you want to sit around and try to figure out different ways to make money by babbling to men about how you, not men, males, about how you feel about men that are minding their own business and getting things done. It's just weird and weak to me in the first place. And of course, you're going to orbit women with your weak ass and try to make it seem like any man, because a man that's going to get it out the mud and work hard and defend his business is not going to be a weak man that's going to sit online and babble and whine. You're going to be the kind of guy to be like, I don't care what y'all say online. I can't get my hands on you. You can't get your hands on me. Talking about the men, right? That's why I just go back and forth with women. That's all I do in person. When they try to get physical, I run. When a woman tries to get physical with me, I run. I'm faster than all of them. Touching a woman is a lose-lose. I'm trying to be better than Jonathan Majors. I don't want to even touch her. I'm going to sprint away. Now, when it's a dude, well, you seen what happened the other day when I got into it with a dude. I'm going to stand my ground. I'm not going to go into your property. But if he were to have came off his property into the public road, he would have got a 3-piece. Shout out to Game Bread, Jorge Masvidal. You know what I'm saying? He would have got a 3-piece and a soda. I don't have time for it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to just babble online and seem tough. I'm trying not to seem tough. And I'm trying to babble online. Two different things. Two different things. You'll get intimidated by me and start posting up gym clips. I'm posting up live streams working out at my home every day. Two different things. Y'all don't think I notice that stuff? You dudes get so freaking intimidated when you see a real leader moving. And you start upgrading, but then you just don't know how to handle it. Get the little bit of information you need and move on, bro. If you keep comparing yourself to me, you're going to get overwhelmed, and I don't know what you might do to yourself. Save yourself. Don't compare yourself to me. I told you, man, I was in the military and I worked for the White House. That's the top 1% of the military. And then I worked at Camp David, which is the top 1% of the 1%. You cannot compete with me. You're not supposed to. I'm supposed to be a beacon of inspiration. My son picks up on stuff just like me, putting stuff together quick, you know what I mean? Just understand. It's just the way that we're made. We're not supposed to be somebody y'all are competing with. We're supposed to be beacons of inspiration. Now, if you need to be inspired or making me your enemy, okay. Whatever, loser. But do something with yourself. Don't get on here babbling about how you don't agree with my archetype. Men that get things done and build businesses are dangerous men, but they are kind. They have the ability to get things done and be dangerous, but they choose not to be. What's going on, man? Yeah, they have the ability to be dangerous. That's what I do. I want to be the most dangerous person that I can be as far as if someone tries me. I want to be physically able to run miles. I want to be shadow boxing every day, doing whatever martial arts I do every day. I want to fast and let my stomach growl, deal with the pain of that, and fight through it. I want to be optimal. I want to be able to get things done with only water. I want to be able to eat 1 time a day, have my body optimized at any point in time for whatever may come my way. That's the way that I move. So I'm ready to fight. I'm ready to run. I'm ready to defend. I'm ready to do whatever needs to be done every single day. None of you people are willing to put that work in like that. I'm trying to tell you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? None of you people. I don't know what you're talking about, but I don't want to block you, dummy. Don't you see that I'm trying to talk here? You're babbling because your feelings are hurt and you're trying to be seen. Shut up before I block you. You probably didn't even hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? Stop babbling. No one cares what a coward that's in a comment section would say. You're worse than a podcaster that's making counter content. You're cowardly to where you have no face up, I have no way of getting at you, and you're running your mouth to feel better. Shut up before you get blocked. Man, you people, man, stop projecting your traumas. Stop making it seem like you're getting paid to troll. You're not getting paid to do shit, dummy. You're just somebody traumatized and don't know how to control yourself. Man, love blocking you, but goodness gracious alive, have a little bit of common sense. Shut the fuck up. I mean, they start typing more when they see I'm not paying them no attention. Get the hint, dummy. If I have to address you, I'm gonna get right back to whatever I'm saying. I'm gonna block you too. When I block you, it ain't no temporary timeout. You're hidden from the channel, stupid. I'm trying to tell y'all, man, like real men, we're not out here worried about all this online crap. We're not here worried about how you people think of us or whatever. We're the mavericks, the trailblazers that are coming up with new talking points. I was the one that came up with women are going to approach men. That's all me. That is all me. Before me, I don't really recall too many people leaning heavy in on the spiritual stuff in the dating community. A lot of y'all were talking to other stupid ass shit, and you were talking Kevin Samuel's talking points, right? Which is a collection of all the best talking points from the previous generations. I brought from where I learned in the spiritual community, when a little bit of time I was in it doing tarot, all these different things while I was in it. I brought that with me into the dating field. Now everybody's soul ties and y'all weren't talking about that shit over a year ago. Stop playing with me, man. Stop playing with me, man. Y'all be out here talking about, the fact of the matter is you come over here to get your new information. I have no problem with people doing that. You're figuring out how the spirit, you're figuring out the right verbiage to tell people without sounding like you're some Christian do-gooder, to put it into words, which you got to tap into that spiritual terminology. You can't do that Christian Bible thing. You got to tap into the spiritual verbiage to get it across to people, because most people are leaning more towards the spiritual. So you Christian people have to lean into the spiritual to get your points across. Ain't nowhere in the Bible to talk about soul ties, karmics, talking about the way that I describe things with these spirits that be on people. And now you guys are talking that same kind of way. I'm bringing things together and making things make sense without sounding like a judgmental Christian Bible thumping woo, right? You can't sit here and act like you don't know that. And a lot of y'all are making fun of that stuff, you know, when I first started bringing it to the dating realm, and now you're trying to jump on board. They make fun of you, they mock you, they copy you, and then they try to replace you. I knew that in the beginning. Why do you think I held on to everything? The Sigma stuff, the lone wolf stuff, the spiritual stuff, because I know what I'm doing is dope. I know I'm way ahead of you people. I'm way ahead. I can see trends. I can see how to make trends. I can see it. You know what I'm saying? So you people are just following what I'm doing, and you act like I can't see it. You act like if you ignore it, that you can just keep eating off the plate. It's not going to work like that. It's not going to work like that, man. You know what I'm saying? You people that be out here trying to be slick, y'all going to be more direct, more authentic, and people want to see, you know what I'm saying, you leading by example. Being on podcasts and panels, spending all your time studying other people and talking ain't going to be it anymore. You got to get out there and be sweating. You're going to be out there and be sweating. You ain't going to be able to get it anymore just sitting in some AC room. You're going to be out there sweating. Now, if you're too old to do it, and you're too out of shape or whatever, tone back some of that judgmental stuff that you be talking. You can get your goofy ass out here in the sun. If you black and scared to get dark, go ahead and turn in your card, man. You know what I'm saying? Turn it in. Oh, you try to call me the N-word? Oh, you're goofy. Bro, I'm not gonna, you know what I'm saying, whoever you are, I'm not gonna read nothing you said. You try to call me the N-word, bro. You don't do that in a live stream. Not with anybody that you respect. I don't care if you do put a on an A at the end. You're probably a white dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know who you people are. So you don't get to say the N-word. I don't let white people say the N-word. You're not gonna do that around me. I'm not gonna let you do it. So you're not gonna get on here and act like you're a black person. And no, you're not. They don't even spell it like that. Well, you know what I'm saying, when they do spell it. So, and I don't even know too many black people that try to spell it out in a live chat. So you need to stop that, man. I don't do it at all. But the ones that do, I don't know the ones that do, you know what I'm saying? So go on with that. Who else got something? Who else got something to say? I know you want to feel tough through the screen. Nothing else? What time are we running with here? Oh, shit. Damn. Man, I go get my son and hang out with him for a while. Y'all are lucky. He's lucky because he's tired of me hanging out with him. But, you know what I'm saying? It don't matter. It's my job to get on his nerves. It's my job, man. I gotta teach him stuff and get him out the house. You know what I'm saying? These kids, if it was up to him, he'd just play video games. You know what I'm saying? No, we got stuff to do, son. It's a whole world. No. That shit in the evening time or something, man. We got some stuff to do. Gotta wash my truck, get up out here and be seen. You know what I'm saying? Got some stuff to do. Plus, I got this new town that I seen, man, over here by the mountain that I want to go check out. You know what I'm saying? It's like a valley town or something. But anyway, y'all, love and light. I appreciate y'all joining me. But I'm telling you, man, you know what I'm saying? You guys, you have to do better, show people whatever it is you have going on. I would also love if women would boycott male podcasters. You're not going to stop men from watching men. You can't stop us from spreading through the algorithm as long as we're not cussing and doing the things that y'all do on a regular basis that y'all can get away with. So we'll still get algorithm push. And as long as the men come through and watch, which why wouldn't a man want to hear the truth while hearing all this fluff everywhere else? The more you speak about this, the more attention you're going to bring to us. We appreciate it. Talk about it more, and we completely 100% support raggedy ass, thick neck, big back, leftover females no longer hate watching our podcast. Why in the world do we need for you to hate watch us, you damn fools? Why are you talking? What? If you don't like what we're doing, the only thing you have to do is scroll. For you to speak about it, you're just not, you think you have more power than you have. You've lost. And I love the fact that you're showing that we're getting to you by whining about us instead of talking about the information that we're putting out. Why are you not finding ways to counter the facts that these men are putting out in stats? Why are you going after the messengers? Why do you think that's going to work? Low IQ, man. Low IQ. You know what I mean? Low IQ. And since you were a useful idiot for other groups and the powers that be, you think you have power. Please don't fool yourself. Your job is to keep us going back and forth with you and keep us from making real change in the world. You know what I'm saying? A useful idiot. Don't think you're anything more than that, okay? That's it. Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna get off of here. Don't give or pay any mind to females and female panderers that are platforming females. Males that are platforming females talking like this are just as bad as the females. Those are the ones, hey, what's going on from Russia, what's going on? Those that are platforming them probably are the ones that gave those females the idea. So, you gotta remember, before they go live, they discuss stuff. So before they go live, but hey, we're gonna talk about this subject. I seen this podcaster, you know what I'm saying? And then try to use a clever title to trigger people into watching. And they're platforming women that are not attractive. Let's just say that so I don't get flagged. Babbling stuff, because when you're unattractive, you're not doing anything to maintain a level of attractiveness. With all that extra time, you can study attractive people and come up with counters. People that are attractive don't have time to be studying ugly, unattractive people and overweight people. That's the opposite of what we want, and we don't want to look at you too long. We don't want to start feeling sorry for you. So I don't want to deal with you, but when you want to consistently put yourselves in positions where you're being seen and then wish ugliness on me, well, it's only going to backfire on you more. You don't need to get on podcasts and panels wearing black. It's not enough to cause you look thin in the shoulders and the neck, okay? If you want something to be upset about, well, doggone it, I'll give you something, okay? Some of you males that are on these podcasts be suggesting, you know, other males or men that are sus and you guys have no kids. You have no proof of purchase. At least I have a child. Be careful what you're saying. Don't think just because you're going online and you're mumbling the same way an ex-con would or a rapper would doesn't mean that we don't think that when people went in the pen, they weren't rainbow for the stay, if you get my drift. Getting online and cosplaying a certain way that black men are assumed to speak is just you wearing a mask, okay? I don't care how you trying to make yourself seem or sound or whatever. You know what I mean? So watch what you say. It don't mean nothing. You people online, you have to, if you get your goofy asses out in the real world and put in some work and stop being upset at people that are putting the work in, you would probably be in a better place. You would have better talking points for these panels, and people might start listening to you. But I just don't listen to lazy fucks. If I don't see you being active in any of your videos ever, you know, and you're not a woman that's already got a nice body, because a woman has a nice body and a thin waist, she's working out. She has to. If she don't, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So if you're overweight and you talk and your fingers are like sausages, if you're a man in your 40s and 50s dyeing your beard thinking that it looks natural still, no one's giving you the memo that you look crazy, like somebody painted your beard, you know what I'm saying? If it don't look natural with some gray in there, bro, and you know you don't look like you're in your 20s or early 30s, who are you fooling? You're just an older looking guy to let you dye your beard. If that makes you feel better, okay. By all means, you're not fooling no one. Our skin is not the same as some guy in his 20s. Stop playing around, dude. Stop playing around. Embrace it. And be online talking stuff. You know what I'm saying? And don't think I'm bald. Yeah, you niggas don't get to see my waves, fool. You know what I'm saying? Think whatever you want to think. Think whatever you want to think, man. Whatever makes you feel better. Hope and wish upon a star. Coach is live. Oh, that's probably, yeah. Well, you guys, I'm about to wrap it up anyway. So you guys go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, you can watch Coach over there. You know what I'm saying, do what you got to do. I'm going to be going live a whole lot more. So y'all going to have to make a decision on who you're going to be watching anyway. Don't worry. I'm going to make sure that I keep it entertaining and mix it up. And I'm going to also hold us accountable. I'm going to be doing some working out. I'm going to be doing some walking. I'm going to encourage you guys to do the same. Sitting on our ass and talking real smooth and whatnot in the AC ain't going to be enough anymore. We need to lead by example. I might be sweating my ass off in this black. Why did I grab the black shirt and not the white one? Because I don't want you to see me sweat. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Make it make sense. It might not. Who cares? You ain't got to watch me. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it, fam. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? And I support all these other content creators and what they do, but I'm my own thing. I'm my own thing. I ain't copying nobody. I don't do what other people do. I'm a lead by example guy. I'm gonna go for a 3-mile run later on today during the hottest part of the day. Why am I doing it? Because I fucking can. I don't have no real reason. You know what I'm saying? The sun is out. I want to get charged up. And I want to push myself and see, you know what I'm saying, how far I can go. You know what I mean? Just to see if I get a little bit, you know what I mean? Start feeling a little bit weak. You know, a little bit kind of, and I'm going to be wearing my sweatsuit. You know what I'm saying, underneath. I'm just testing myself. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of guys on these panels, they call guys like me unstable. While they sit on their lazy asses trying to talk monotone. You know what I'm saying? Listen, if unstable is me, who is an active guy, who loves life, and I pull everything out of life every second that I can, if that makes me unstable, then by all means, I would rather be unstable. I don't sit on my ass and take life for granted. When I'm up, I stand up all day, nigga. I don't sit down. I don't sit down. And that might be unstable to you while you sit in that chair and waste away. People are able to see the life in me. And that's why I stand out. Keep sitting down and coming up with clever ways to gaslight other men that are getting it done and women find attractive. You look like a fool. No one's worried about y'all. I love being the boogeyman of this thing. I'm your boogeyman. Oh, I'm sorry. Nah. Candy Man. You can't even say my motherfucking name. You know what I'm saying? I'm the Candy Man of this thing. You can't even say my name. Y'all scared to say my name 3 times in a row. King David, King David. Whoo, shit. I was gonna pop up in here. Shit. You know what I'm saying? That's how they be on this. They be like, oh, don't mention his name. You know what I'm saying? Him without a name that we check out every day and get talking points. Him who we can't say because he might come after us with all his wrath. Don't say his name. Yes, I will come after you. Yes, I will. I will. I thought that I was grown enough not to, but after, you know what I'm saying, getting that divorce paperwork in the mail and then my lawyer send me back all that money, I'm like, I got divorced and I got money back from this? Nah, man, we're gonna cook this up. We're gonna step the game up on it, man. Say my name. None of y'all mean shit. All of y'all look weak. You sit on your ass all day long trying to find new clever ways to edit your videos to stand out instead of getting your chubby, lazy, puffy-faced or too skinny asses in the gym or outside and do some walking, right? The money must be good because it looks like you're eating everything in sight. Do I need to go further? If you're a male, get your big ass outside. There's no excuse for you. You are not menstruating once a month. Get your big ass outside. Don't say nothing about me while you're hiding yourself under black clothing and a hoodie on your panel. Shut up. You know what I'm saying? Most people got about 30 seconds of fight in them. If you're sitting on your ass on a panel, how many seconds you think you got? 16? If I'm conditioning myself in the heat, now how many seconds do you think you have, big boy? All right? I don't sit here and listen to somebody babbling at the mouth. I look at my competition. I'm like, look, I'm gonna check you out. I ain't sitting on your ass. I'm talking slow. Go through your content. You ain't got nothing posted up fitness-wise. You ain't conditioning yourself. Lifting weights ain't conditioning yourself. You'll gas out quicker when you lifting weights if you're not conditioning yourself. I gotta go. These teenagers are starting to come out. I ain't got nothing to do with no teenagers. Anyway, y'all, love and light. I gotta go. When the kids come out playing, I ain't gonna be out here when those kids are out. You know what I'm saying? I'm a grown-ass man. So I let the kids have their time, and I take my time in the house and record the videos in the house. So I'm gonna get off of here. Love and light, y'all. Smash that like button. Go ahead and drop a comment. What else? Share the live stream. Don't be scared. Even if you're a woman that can't stand a strong man, share it to your hating girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep the tribe growing. Even the haters, you know what I mean? Let's get the message across, and let's keep doing what we do. You guys go ahead and enjoy Coach, and your boy is going to get on TikTok and work out shirtless and get some phone numbers. Appreciate y'all. Love and light. I'm your brother.